Good evening, guys. I want to apologize if I sound muffled. My baby girl gave me her sickness, and so I sound horrible, but I'll try to speak as clearly as possible. I'm responding to our discussion or question about why organizations resist becoming multicultural. And simply, I think it's because people just don't like change. Um, we are in a society where change means accepting, it means patience, it means taking time to learn about others and other things. And it's really hard in our hustle and bustle world. And people just don't like to take the time out to worry about it. It's so much easier when you're around people who look like you and think like you because it's comfortable. You don't have to worry about watching what you say or what you do because you know that everybody in your circle or in your group that you choose thinks like you. But with an organization, it's a little different. When you are the leader or you have founders, they kind of determine who gets to be in the group, what the rules are, and things of that nature. And so it's easy to resist being multicultural because it's like, this is my group. And if you want to join, you have to look, think, act, behave this way. And it's unfair, but that's just the way things are. It kind of goes back to the way our country was founded. You know, if you think about who founded our country and some of their principles and thoughts, it suited them. It didn't suit Native Americans. It didn't suit African Americans. It suited mainly white men. And that's kind of, I think, how our country got its start. And thankfully, there's been a huge shift. I mean, we still have a long way to go, but people are more accepted now. There are just, different organizations or cultures who still resist change. Um, and I think when cultures do speak up, like groups who are discriminated against try to speak up, it comes across as radical, or there's kind of the attitude, what more do you want from us? And I think that's why a lot of times groups are resistant. They just kind of form their own in order to resist feeling unaccepted or discriminated against. And then before you know it, you have all these different groups with the same goal, but they won't join together because of various reasons dealing with ethnicity or culture or race. And so I think it's important to consider, what the goals are, what is the message, or what is the motive, and then find people like minded, not necessarily the same skin or the same, attitudes or actions, but people who have the same goals in mind. And so much more can be accomplished. But instead, I think, we focus on what people look like instead of what's on the inside of them. I heard a quote long ago that people fear what they can't understand and hate what they can't conquer. And I think that kind of sums up why people resist, change, why people resist becoming multicultural, because they're afraid and they hate the fact that they can't manipulate and change people's thinkings. So it's easier to just stick with what they know and who they know and not worry about incorporating other people. So ultimately, I believe as counselors, we just have to be genuine and honest with ourselves and with our colleagues when there are things that need to be said or not said. And we need to remember that what we say can determine whether or not we have a job. So if we do have biases or, prejudices, we really need to think about our profession and why we're in it, because, you know, one wrong word can really lead to a lot of problems. So I think we need to encourage each other, lift each other up, and continue to support multicultural organizations and try to encourage people to join or, accept other people regardless of what they look like. So I hope you all have a great week, and I look forward to your response.